Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I have received a parcel, and obviously you might know that a lot of people are receiving the new B&M advanced review things. So I have no idea which set this will be, but I know it's going to be something from this new B&M range. So if I can try open it up on camera. Oh, it's definitely, I know what it is. Let's see. Any guesses? It is the 13th Doctor companion set. Now it's got a note in there, I think, so I will back in a minute and release it from its bubble wrap cage. Right, so I've got it out of its bubble wrap. I read the note. The box has changed a bit since the last. Actually, no, before I get into that, I just want to say a massive thank you to Character Options and Evolution PR for sending me an advanced review copy. I'm very thankful to have this opportunity to review it. I may not review it as harshly as I would if I had to buy this, as I got it for free, which was very generous of them. But I will share any problems I have with it if I come across any. So I'll start off by showing the packaging. Some people might know that the sets from last year had the bar going across there, but this year it is a stacked logo. We get a window display of the figures, which is quite nice, and we get the name of the set, Friends and Foes of the 13th Doctor, there. Get a gun accessory as well for the Judoon, 5.5 inch 14cm scale collector series, ages 5+, Character Options logo. Clues Yasmin Khan, Ryan Sinclair and Judoon Trooper. Turning it to the back, we get pictures of Yasmin, Ryan and the Judoon. And again, just the same stuff, Doctor Who logo there, image of the TARDIS there, and at the top, more of the same stuff, Character Options, your website. Yeah, that's about it for the box, so let's take a look at the figures themselves. The figures are now out of their box, and I've got to say, the promo images really don't give them any justice. The likenesses look amazing. I'm going to look at each figure individually, and I think I'll start with Yaz. So with B&M sets recently, ever since last year, they've been using old models and new head sculpts to create new figures. They did it with the Graham figure from the series Trail range, using a Stephen Hart figure from Primeval. And this Yaz figure, I believe the base model for that and the upcoming Romana figure uses the Claudia Brown Primeval figure sculpt, just repainted and with a new head sculpt. And I've got to say, it does look well. I believe this is replicating the It Takes You Away look, and it does a pretty good, representation of that. Detailing on the face looks, if I can get it to focus, it looks really like Mandip Gill. I think they did an excellent likeness to her. It looks very much like the actress. The creasing on the jacket as well, it looks very good. Same with the shirt. The hair, they've also made it like kind of coming down, the curls. Lots of detailing as well. The pockets. It is a really nice detailed figure, in my opinion. The belt as well, that looks painted nicely, and I don't see any paint bleed on this. There's a lot of good quality control on this. Hopefully, it stays that way with the rest of this year's range. I didn't really see any quality control issues on last year's rave either, so it's nice to see there's a lot of quality control, because years before last year it's kind of been, you need to kind of look carefully, see what you get, but yeah, I do think this looks excellent. Articulation, the head can probably do a 360 degrees, but I don't want to scratch off any paint, and also it is kind of hindered the hair at the back. Waist can do 360, the shoulder, arm can bend at the elbow, a twist there, but for some reason it doesn't want to do that. 360 degrees, 360s at the wrist. Legs can kick out and bend, and there is also joints there, so it can do the splits. It's very articulated, I've got to say. For a figure using old moulds, it works quite well. Got exactly the same articulation as Claudia Brown, although head can move a bit more easier because the hair doesn't hinder it more. But I'm sure if you try to force it, it will, but I don't want to do that, scratch off any paint. Got to say, this Yaz figure, I am very impressed. Moving on to Ryan now, I believe this uses another old sculpt from a Primeval figure, the Nick Cutter in green coat. Don't own that figure, so can't do any comparisons, but again, I've got to say, with the mould it uses, it is really good, and the likeness again is fantastic. Really looks like Toes and Cole, in my opinion. Especially from the side, I think they've done an excellent job at replicating his likeness. Detailing on the coat as well, not sure how well it picks up, but there's a bit of revering on the coat, a bit of blue. You can just about make it out on camera. It's not great though. The paint apps, pockets, it's a bit of paint bleed on the middle one, if I can get it to focus. Bit annoying, but only really noticeable if you bring it up close. So it's not too bad. Articulation, the head, I imagine it could have a bit more articulation, but for some reason this one just doesn't really want to move. Yeah, some figures are like that. Sometimes with B&M sets, they just become really stiff and you can't really move them at all. But I'm sure it will move. Arms, 360, bend at the elbow, just at the bicep. Wrist can do 360. The arms also, I haven't mentioned that. Legs can kick out, but is slightly hindered by the coat. Bend, can go back, and again can do the splits, but is hindered by the jacket, and it's kind of coming off when I did that, but it's okay. Again, I think this is a good figure, and I'd say I prefer Yaz though. And if I bring in Graham, where is he? He's there. Now have the fam, as the Doctor calls it, in figure form, and let's see how they look with the TARDIS and the Doctor. So good to have the current TARDIS team in figure form all together. It looks really good. It's so nice. I'd definitely recommend getting this set if you have Graham, because they do make such a good pair. It's nice to have them all together. Moving on to the Judoon. It looks good. It's kind of just a straight up re-release of the Judoon figure from 2007, but just re-released in B&M set, which, you know, is alright for new collectors who didn't get a chance to get this Judoon. It's nice to have it more readily available and with gun accessory. And also, this doesn't have any bits where any accessories can be added on, whereas this one can, but this one, when I ordered it, it didn't come with any, so hence why I haven't got any there. So, you know, you can't add any accessories on it, which some might say is a downside, but to be honest, I don't mind. I think it's cool to have a Series 12 Judoon. Again, helmet can't come off, you know, it's a Judoon Trooper, straight out release, why would it? Same articulations before, bend bicep, no, the elbow even. Wrist can do 360, the arm can do 360, but the joints can be a bit odd because of the build of the figure. Legs kick out and bend, but it's hindered by the skirt. That's basically the articulation, nothing new with it, apart from this gun accessory, which the detailing on it is actually really nice. It's got this good shiny bit of paint, the silver, looks good. The kind of laser thing there, it's well detailed, and again, not a single bit of paint bleed. It looks very crisp and good. I'm surprised. Quality of this year's sets. Don't think it's ever been this good before. Gotta see if it carries on when they actually release, because it does look superb. Now, the thing can slot very easily into his hand, and he can point it, and if I can get it to line up with his, if I can even get it in again, which I don't think will happen. Oh, yeah, you can probably pose him so he's kind of holding it like that. Yeah, like that. I suppose it's quite good. Then you can have it on display like that, how it appears in a lot of the promo images. It does look really good with the gun. I really like it. So also, people can army build it as well. Have a Judoon army, and also get Ryan and Yaz figures as well, which they can, you know, customize, make new variants. So it's cool. This set is really good. My opinion. I haven't spotted a single issue apart from the bit of paint bleed on Ryan's jacket on one of the buttons, but it isn't too noticeable. Couldn't even really pick it up on camera. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Once again, a massive thank you to Character Options and Evolution PR for sending me an advance review copy. These should be out mid-July, and I think every set's going to have a retail price of $19.99. So yeah, tell me your thoughts and what you think of this set in the comments below. I think it's really good, and I hope you can all find it when these come out into B&M stores next month. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I hope to see you in my next video. That being said, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.